Good evening. We're going to do a quick review of line plots and box and whisker plots. We've been introduced to both of these, but I think it's time we see another example of them. So here's our example for today. In fitness testing, students did push-ups and recorded the number they were able to complete. The students' totals are recorded below. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 students in the class. And these are the number of push-ups that each student did. So we're going to make a line plot of the data first. Okay, here we go. So make a line. Seeing that the smallest number is 12 and the biggest number is 40, so I'm going to go ahead and scale this. I'll just scale it from 0 up to 40 by ones. There we go, scaled from 0 to 40 by ones. And then I'm going to take these numbers and put them as little x's above the line. So 12, 16, and 21, an x above the 12, an x above the 16, and x above the 21. 17, 23, and 13, x above the 17, x above the 23, x above the 13. 23, 24, and 25, or 35. There's 23, so I stack it up and just go ahead and plot all these points on there. If it was if 23 occurred a third time, I'd put a third x on top of this stack. Finish it up with 14, 26, and 30. There's my 14, there's my 26, and there's my 30, and then 40. Okay, so why line plots? Why do they exist? Well, line plots are, first of all, a good way to see how your data is kind of changing. 12 is our low, 40 is our high. We can see a group of students that can do between 12 and 17. We see another group of students that can be doing between 21 and 26 push-ups, and another group of students that can do between 35 and 40. So it's good to see that kind of grouping. The other thing that line plots are really good for is being able to see which number occurs most, like 23, 25, and 36. You can see that those x's are stacked higher, so we know those numbers occur most. And then lastly is that we just put all these numbers in order by plotting them on the line plot. They weren't in order, and now they are, and that's going to help us here as we do part B, which is to make a box and whisker plot. Because the first thing you need to do when you're making a box and whisker plot is putting these numbers in order. You don't have to put these in the same spot I'm putting them, but again, I'm working off the bottom here. I see I've got 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. 12, that's way too big. About 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. Those are my first 5 numbers. Then I've got 21. I've got 2 23s, a 24, 2 25s. I got a 26. Got that kid that did 30 push-ups, one that did 35, 2 kids did 36, a kid that did 38, and a kid that did 40 push-ups. What a stud. Okay, so there's all my numbers written in order. And the reason I did this is so that I can identify my 5-number summary, which is what I need to make a box and whisker plot. So 5-number summary. The first one is the median. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops, nope, that's not what I want. I'm sorry. I want the 10th number, which is 24. Because that's got 9 numbers before it, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers behind it. So that's our median. Okay. And then the next 2 numbers are our quartiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 numbers in my first half. The 5th number is my first quartile. That's Q1. Okay. And then there's 9 numbers back here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th number should be my third quartile. which essentially is the median of our second half of data, just like the first quartile is the median of our first half of data. And then, so we got 3 numbers in our 5-number summary. The last ones are 12, our smallest number, and 40, our biggest number. So let's go ahead and make a box and whisker plot out of this. So first thing I'm going to do is plot points, and you can just do this as well, at these 5 numbers. So 12, I'll go down here and make a point below the 12. 16, I'll go below the 16 and make a point. 24 for our median, I'll go below the 24 and make a point. 35 for our third quartile, make a point right there. And 40 for our maximum, I'll make a point right there. The next thing I'm going to do is between the first quartile and the third quartile, I'm going to make a box. That's the box in our box and whisker plot. And then I'm going to draw a line at our median right there, vertical line, and I'm going to create some whiskers here extending from the box out to our minimum and our maximum points. Make that guy go a little further. Okay, and that's a box and whisker plot. And the nice thing about a box and whisker plot is we can see again how spread out our data is, but kind of in a different form here. We've got 25% of our data fell between 12 and 16. 25% of our data fell between 16 and 24. We've got 25% of our data falling here in this range from 24 to 35, and 25% of our data falling between 35 and 40. So if you did between 35 and 40 push-ups, you were in the top quartile of all students in the class. If you did between 12 and 16, you were in the bottom 25% of all the kids in the class. So which of these graphs quickly conveys the median? Which one quickly conveys the median? Well, the median's that line right there. So I would definitely say that the box and whisker plot quickly displays the median, or conveys, so if that's the word they're using. Okay, and then which one quickly conveys the mode? Well, I can't tell the mode from the box and whisker plot at all. All these numbers between 24 and 35, they could all be 30 for all I know. But when I look at the line plot, I can see that the 23, the 25, and the 36 are my median, because those are the numbers, or not my median, I'm sorry, my mode. Those are the numbers that occur most often. So the line plot quickly conveys the mode. Okay, so they both got their strengths and they both got their weaknesses. All right, that's all I've got for you today. Have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.